everyone. I am Alana Lee.
I'm Gladys Alafia Purnama.
And I'm Grisela Karen Ricardi.
We are from Penabur Intercultural Junior College Tanjung Duren of our Global Perspectives Igcse project.
In this video, we are going to share our research result regarding our topic about teacher training here in Indonesia and in Singapore.
And on 21st till 24th of July, we went to Singapore
with the objective of gathering information for our project. We did this by
visiting the National Library of Singapore, visiting our partner school, NTU and SUSS,
conducting interviews, and also comparing the education system with Indonesia's. In Indonesia, the teaching quality is still low. Indonesia is still a developing country that is still experiencing various development processes, especially in education. By that, the implementation of the education process still faces various challenges, such as an uneven distribution of education, especially in underdeveloped areas. And teachers are guides who convert knowledge to their students, and the role of teachers is very important in the success of education.
According to Yuliani in 2017 from Jurnal Universitas Negeri Indonesia, there are still many teachers in Indonesia who see their profession as an easy job and only doing it to get income. So, they don't really think about the quality of the knowledge that they give to their students. And in Indonesia, not all teachers receive teacher training, while in Singapore, there is one teacher training specified to train the teachers called the NIE, National Institute of Education.
While Singapore is known as a high-performing country with their high-quality teachers, Singapore is also known to have one of the best education systems in the world, with a strong focus on teacher quality. The teacher recruitment system in Singapore is highly selective and competitive. They have high standards to ensure that prospective students have high competence.
Singapore has a teacher training program, and the program is provided by the National Institute of Education that aims to equip teachers with the knowledge and skills to teach school subjects and better understand the teaching profession in the Singapore education system. To be a teacher in Singapore, you will also need to have a professional teaching qualification, such as a postgraduate diploma in education of the National Institute of Education, diploma in education from NIE, and also other professional teaching qualifications.
We started our research by finding information from online resources. We found that in 2023, Indonesia's education ranking is much lower than Singapore's education ranking, which is in the 63rd and the 17th respectively.
From our research, we found some reasons that cause this difference in ranking, like different material taught, different teacher training, and there are a lot of teacher training institutions in Indonesia, while Singapore only has one teacher training institution, which is NIE, or National Institution of Education.
Besides researching the education ranks, we also conducted interviews with a few teachers from both countries who have already experienced teacher training. So by interviewing teachers, we wanted to know about the differences between how and why teachers in Singapore and in Indonesia have different teaching methods, which is also an impact to the education rank.
By interviewing teachers from different perspectives, it really helps us because we can get each of the teachers' points of view, while also getting information about what happens in the teacher's training. So we can understand what they learned there, how long the teacher's training was, and what could be improved from the teacher's training.
We found that Singapore conducted a Singapore teaching practice to show a model of teaching which will guide and make teaching method in Singapore effective. This STP is being researched to make sure teachers share the same interests, aims, and thoughts.
This way is used by Singapore to make sure all students in Singapore are receiving the same educational decision. Other than that, NIE is committed to provide all students with teachers that understand the subjects, theories, and research on the students, and theories and research on teaching.
Unlike in Indonesia, where they have more than one training program or institutes, thus, the different teacher trainings will have different methods and materials taught to the future teachers. They will have different understandings of teachings and will result in a lower quality of teaching overall.
Why is the teacher quality so low in Indonesia?
I'm not blaming the government, but they open a lot of study program offering teacher training when at the time booming the demand for teacher.
In 2015, Indonesia had 374 teacher training institutes, 32 government-run and 324 private academies.
If they stick to the calculation of the supply and demand, actually we don't need too many teacher training programs. In many countries, the number of teacher training students are very strict.
The programs are selected.
Yes, in Thailand, Brunei, and other countries, also Singapore. We can see comparably our teacher quality is quite low. So we have to be part of the solution.
From this, Indonesia should apply and take inspiration from Singapore teacher training methods, as they would change and improve Indonesia's education system in a lot of ways. First, Indonesia can make an organization of teacher training institutions, so there will be lots of training places with same quality, same methods, same material, because they're from the same organization.
By adapting to Singapore's teacher training method, Indonesia can make the teacher quality in Indonesia balanced for all cities and areas. This can help to reduce differences in teaching methods and materials. It can help improve teacher quality in Indonesia.
The main problems of Indonesia's education system are the curriculum, education inequality, teacher placement problems, low teacher quality, high cost of education, population growth rate. Indonesia can improve by taking inspiration from Singapore.
There have been about 10 or 11 changes to the school curriculum in Indonesia since Indonesia's independence. Indonesia's population is growing at a fast rate. Some families cannot afford good education due to the high cost of good education. Some facilities are also not very suitable. All this can be fixed slowly if the government focuses on fixing education problems. They can take inspiration from Singapore's education system, as it would greatly help. In conclusion,
we found that Singapore's education level is far higher than Indonesia's for various reasons.
Indonesia could improve their education by taking inspiration and implementing Singapore's NIE, and
By selecting teachers properly, by making sure that they have a high education achievement.
thank you!